Hello, my Aloha tribe, and welcome to the Aloha Perspective, where you get a little bit of something and a whole lot of everything. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Thursday. It is day number 10 of body positivity, 30 non-consecutive days of body positivity. So let's get rolling. Let's get rolling with the Soul Truth cards. I'm really enjoying these to start with. Because they always seem to kind of hit on what the topic is for the day. Whoop. Let's see. All right, let's try this again. Let's see what we need to hear. Sorry, I don't know why I'm a little out of sorts this morning, but yeah, today will be day 10 of body positivity. And today is kind of just a fun one. It's kind of just a random thing. So today's show probably won't be that long. But all right, let's see. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, this is a good one. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? So let's see. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Good morning, Catherine. So today's soul action. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Again, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Just be yourself. Just be your happy, joyous, amazing, wonderful self. Right? You know, that's how we spread light into this world. There's no trick to it. There's no magic behind it. It's just being you, showing people that kindness goes a lot farther than anger, that kindness goes a lot farther than, wanting to just yell at somebody who's yelling back at you and then just fighting, and then everybody's all sad and blah, blah, blah. And it's dumb. It's dumb. Just be yourself. I mean, we're going to lose our crap from time to time, right? Because we're human. We do that. And that's okay. But for the most part, just go out there and be your wonderful, wonderful self. I think that's the best way that we can really kind of put that light into the world, show the world what we're made of, right? So, that being said, let's get to, sorry, my computer's being all wacky right now. All right. Day number 10 of 30 non-consecutive days of body positivity. Push yourself to try something daring. Push yourself to try something daring. Now, this could be anything, this could be anything. Maybe when you struggle with body positivity, and like I said, body positivity has no size. All right. Anybody can be body positive. Body negativity has no size. It doesn't care who you are. It will pummel you if you are not in the right mindset. That doesn't mean you have a dinged up mental health. It means you are just struggling with who you see in the mirror. Okay, so whether you have a dinged up mental health or not, whether you're thick or curvy, or thin or curvy, tall or short, whatever, body positivity loves you no matter what. Body negativity will come for you. So you have to pick which one you want to align yourself with. And I would say pick the positivity side, because, you'd rather love the person you see in the mirror than find everything wrong with you, because it doesn't matter what size you are. If you are a curvy person wanting to lose weight because you think it's going to make you more attractive, make you more, out into this world, it's not, you're going to struggle, because it all starts up in here. It all starts in your mindset. So push yourself to try something daring. Again, that could be anything. If you struggle with body negativity, then you probably don't want to be seen. So maybe, if you love to sing, do some karaoke, right? Or sorry, the way most people say it. I believe it's actually karaoke, but lots of people just say karaoke. So if that's what you like, sing in front of people. Let yourself be seen. It can be as simple as something as just saying hi to a stranger that you're passing in the street, or smiling at somebody. Daring is a lot of different levels. It's a lot of different levels for a lot of different people. A couple summers ago, my cousins and I went to Lake Havasu. God, it was hot there. It was the middle of summer and it was hot. But I did a couple things for me that was kind of daring. I just popped into a bathing suit, a one piece, not a tankini thing, you know, that a lot of plus size people wear, or the bathing suits with skirts on them. It's like, no, okay, I do not live in the 40s. I do not live in the 30s. I mean, I love the style of the 40s. I really, really do, but not the bathing suits. But, or the 20s, right? Where you're basically covered to your ankles. But, yeah, because those get heavy with all the water that they soak in. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to care. I'm going to wear a one piece and I'm going to be happy with it, and they're going to have to deal with it. None of them cared. None of them cared. They were actually very empowering, very supportive, like, hey, you do you. But the most daring thing I did was one afternoon, I was starting to get a headache because, you know, heat and I are not necessarily friends. So, and no matter how much I hydrated, I don't think I hydrated fast enough. But I ended up going back to the house where we were all staying. And since everybody was out on the lake, I decided I was going to skinny dip in the pool. Never done it in my life, right? And I figured, hey, you know what? I'm in my 40s at the time. I was in my 40s. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So I jumped into the pool, and I actually had the idea in the pool. So I jumped in the pool, and then I stripped through my bathing suit just to the side because, you know, just in case. And then as I'm swimming around in the pool thinking, oh, this is nice, you know, I know they're all still out on the water. It's going to take them some time to get back. I didn't want to push it, right? Because, yeah, I don't want to be naked when my family gets home. But I just thought, wow, this is so freeing. This is so lovely. And then I realized there are houses next to us. And some of the rooms could see right into the pool. So I thought, ooh, well. And then I thought, you know what? Not my problem. If you're looking into the backyard, that's not my problem. So in that moment, I had a bit of empowerment on my side. I had a bit of feeling very worthy of being on this planet. And I got to check something off my bucket list, right? I know people think like, oh, well, just skinny dipping. I mean, people were surprised that I'd never done that before. It's like, I've never had a opportunity to do. I've never been brave enough to do that. You know, I mean, I had friends that would go out in the ocean and just be like, yeah, and they're out there, and it's just like, but I just never had that courage. And I know I was by myself, and it's not a big deal, but it was something I chose to do for myself. And for me, it was daring. For me, it was daring, especially when I realized that I'm swimming around in a pool with other houses that can see right in. And I thought, you know what? And immediately the first thought that came to my head is, I need to put my bathing suit back on. And then, like I said, my second thought was, no. If they're going to be nosy, that's their problem. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to enjoy myself for a little bit longer, give myself maybe 10 more minutes because I don't know when they're coming back. And, yeah, turns out I had a couple more hours, but, you know, I didn't want to push it because it was still warm outside. So that was my daring moment. But now, you know, being body negative versus body positive is just being able to just love who you are in this moment, in the body that you're in. No matter what other people say, no matter what other people think, remember yesterday's self-care thing. You are not defined by what other people think. You need to think better of yourself. You need to think more positively about yourself. Body positivity isn't just about losing weight, right? That's what a lot of people think it is. You know, because it's whoever they see in the mirror. Oh my gosh. No, it's not about losing weight at all. It's about fixing again what's up here. What you say is what you hear. It's what you process, and it ends up being what you see. And if you're consistently saying bad things or negative things about yourself, that's exactly what and who you're going to see. You're going to start to believe other people's insecurities that they're placing on you instead of dealing with them themselves. And that's not fair to you. So you just need to listen to your inner voice. And that inner voice needs to be a positive one. That inner voice needs to be the person that loves you the most. Because again, and these are things that are going to be on repeat for the next 20 non-consecutive lessons, right? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is when we do body positivity. And once you start fixing that narrative in your head, you start seeing this beautiful, amazing, wonderful person. I mean, if there's health reasons that you need to lose weight, that's fine. But don't use the excuse. Okay, we're going to talk about that Monday. I want to make sure enough people have seen the Barbie movie before I share an excerpt from the fabulous monologue that was in it. You know, I took older sibling to go see the Barbie movie, and I was just kind of, the trailer, when I finally saw it, I thought, well, maybe this won't be so bad. But I was still kind of indifferent when I went to see it. But boy, the messages in there were powerful, and they were amazing. You know, it is not the Barbie movie you think it is, but it's such, especially for, you know, for kids, to know that, you know, they're okay exactly as they are. You know, instead of trying to mold them into who we want them to be, we should let them create their own mold and grow to be who they want to be, and just shape them in different ways so that they're suitable for society. But you know what I mean. Let them dream their dream. Don't make your child live your dream for you. Let them dream their dream while you mold them to be, you know, a good, positive, giving, loving, light-bearing human on this planet. So, you know, because sometimes you break people when you try to put too much on them. But that being said, go out there today and, like I said, try something daring. And it doesn't have to be base jumping, okay? It can be, like I said, for someone who might be introverted, it could be something as simple as saying hello or smiling. If all you can handle is a smile, and you do that, and whether they smile back or not, just know that you did that. And that was daring, because what might seem normal to somebody else might be an absolutely terrifying task to another person. You know, going out on the water in a one-piece bathing suit, that made me so nervous. It really made me nervous. And I had 2 different bathing suits with me, and my cousins chose their favorite, and that's the one I ended up using the rest of the time we were there. But none of them cared. Like I said, they were all very supportive. In fact, they scolded me for trying to jump in front of that bullet and say, you know, bad things about myself. And they're all like, will you stop it? Just enjoy yourself. Stop worrying about everything. You know, and my cousins are all shapes and sizes. All shapes and sizes. So, you know, that's loving family support. That's people that say, you know what, we see you, not you. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have no idea where that came from. But anyway, but yeah, they saw me, and they always see me, you know, and they're like, you know, you're a beautiful human being, blah, blah, blah. And there are times when I wish I could see what they see, but that's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing the body positivity, because, you know, it's not just for you guys. This time I'm really, thank you, Catherine. She blessed me. This time I'm really, really focusing on this, and I'm really, really trying to pick topics that, you know, aren't the 30 days of body positivity and then I use somebody else's idea. Thank you, older sibling. Well, I got blessed twice, but this time I'm doing it with you, and I'm trying to find good subjects. I'm trying to find things that I think will not only benefit you, but I think would help me. So I'm trying to use the tools that I've learned, you know, but haven't really implemented. In fact, when I was talking the other day, when I said I was out to dinner with some friends and they both had a question, but neither one of them wanted to ask me, Catherine was one of them. When they said, do you take your own advice? And I'm like, absolutely not. But I'm glad they asked me that, because that really, it still rings in my head. And I think, why am I not? Why am I not? Because they're sitting here saying, yeah, but, you know, you say some really good stuff. Why don't you, you know, follow your advice? This is how you know they're friends, right? And they're real, true friends, because they're sitting here like, well, why? Why don't you? I don't know. But I'm starting to now. I really, really am trying to make an effort to listen to what I'm talking about, to listen to the subjects that I'm trying to spread into the world, that light I'm trying to spread into the world. I'm trying to shine that light on myself as well, because while I tell all of you that you are enough and you are worthy, I also need to remember this for myself. So, you know, we have to lead by example, right? So that's my intention, and that's what I want to do. So again, day number 10, 30 non-consecutive days of body positivity. Push yourself to try something daring. You know, even if it's a new meal or a new food, right? Maybe there's something you've always wanted to try and you're like, Believe it or not, this is a part of body positivity. It's about not shaming yourself for every little choice that you make. It's about not shaming yourself or making yourself feel bad if you decide to try that new restaurant. It's about saying, oh, wow, I had this really great, awesome meal tonight. Oh, but I have to eat a salad tomorrow. No, it's about just going back to the way you do things the next day. You know, and if there are some lifestyle changes you need to make, then make them for yourself. But don't do it for anybody else, because it will not work. When you make big changes for your life, it has to be for you. And you have to be the one that wants to do that. Because when you do it for somebody else, you run out of oomph. You know, it's like an oxygen tank and you're 50 feet below the water and you're like, and then all of a sudden you're scrambling to the top. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to fill your own tank. Okay? Just like, you know, the whole saying goes, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So fill yourself with joy. Don't shame yourself. Every day is a new day. Okay, that doesn't mean that if you make a decision this day that you have to go 180 the next day. No, you know, if you have a set regimen that you follow for yourself every day, and you decide, hey, I'm going to ramp it up a bit and I'm going to try something today, or maybe I'm craving that burger, or maybe I'm craving that burrito, or whatever it is that you're craving that you probably wouldn't normally allow yourself to have, just go back to doing whatever it is you do the next day. It's like my cardiologist always tells me. So you don't have to give up the things you love. It's all about portion control. Okay? If it's really going to be about food. But body positivity, again, isn't about food. It's not about dieting. Dieting is a horrible idea. Dieting is awful. Dieting does not work. I don't care how many people will tell you it does. If you're that person, like I said, that's trying to lose 5 pounds to fit into a dress, more power to you. But when you're an emotional leader like me, or when you have a dinged up mental health, or even if you don't have a dinged up mental health, but you have really serious negative body, you know, attitude, dieting is going to kick your ass. It is a losing battle. You may get your upper hand on it after a while, but it will sneak up and tackle you from behind. So be careful with that. All right. If you're an emotional eater like me, again, do not shame yourself the next day. Just go back to doing whatever it is you need to do. Find your mindfulness, find your place, you know, your center. And just remember, each day is a different day. You are not defined by your past mistakes. You are not defined by your past choices. Okay. Today is a new day. So go out there, do something daring, have fun with it. There may or may not be an Aloha Perspective tomorrow. I have therapy at 7:30 in the morning. I know. And I like to do mine in person. So if I had done it on the phone, we would have a show at 8:30. But my appointment does not end until 8:30. And unlike my last appointment, I can't do my show from the car because it's Oracle Friday. So there, like I said, there may or may not be a show. If there is one, it'll be a little after 9. Or not. So it's up in the air. It's up in the air. All right. It just depends on how I feel about it tomorrow. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day and a lovely, lovely weekend, just in case there is no show tomorrow, or in case you choose not to watch if there is one. I'll be back here Monday for day number 11 of 30 non-consecutive days of body positivity. And yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one to end the F your body hate. All right, so hashtag F your body hate was 1 through 11 of the lessons we've just been doing. So have a great, great day, everybody. Do your daring thing. Like I said, no matter how big or how small, nothing is too small. All right, if it's something that is hard for you to do, do it. Do it. All right, as long as keep it within the law. All right. You got to throw humor in there, or, you know, the disclaimer, the humor covered disclaimer. But yeah, have a great, great day. I'll see everybody back here Monday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, Facebook Live. All lives are public. Anybody can watch under Shelley Marie Lucas. You can catch me on YouTube under the Aloha Perspective, and you can also catch me on my Facebook page, the Aloha Perspective. If you want the quick express version of this show, because they can get a little long on the lives, I also do a TikTok right after this, which is about 10 minutes or less, all right, of just this subject. So, and that's also under the Aloha Perspective. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Catherine, older sibling, have a wonderful, wonderful day, ladies.